Employment Services. How can I help you?
Yeah, I wanted to know when the next date is for appointments available for the employment support.
I'm sorry, could you repeat yourself?
Yeah, I wanted to know when the next appointments are available for employment support appointments.
Okay, just give me 1 second. Let me just check. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
We believe that immigrants make our country strong and more diverse.
Oh my God.
Costi provides opportunities for success, helping to make Canada one of the greatest countries in the world. Find out more about our services at costi.org. Costi is a leading community-based provider of immigrant services in Ontario. We take pride in helping newcomers and individuals learn English, gain employment, and find a home. We also provide services for children and youth, and much more. Our staff provides compassionate, caring services to immigrants and people facing barriers. Whether they're refugees from war-torn states.
Thank you for holding. Are you looking, have you been registered with us before?
Yeah, I just listened to your thing on the recording there. I mean, I find it really bizarre that that your company, or I don't know if you're associated with the government, or it says that your company is so focused on immigrants, but you don't seem to be very focused on the people who already live here.
We provide services for everybody. It doesn't matter.
Well, I find it really ironic that your company on the automated thing says you don't discriminate, blah, blah, blah. But you seem to be doing that to the people who already live here on the ironic perspective, you know? I mean, I don't, maybe I'm getting the wrong impression, but it just seems like you're focused on the people coming here rather than the people who are already here, which it just seems really insulting.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry that you feel that way, but that isn't what our services are necessarily targeted for. It's for everybody. Yeah,
right. Well, whatever. When did you say the next, when are the next appointments available?
Are you wanting to see an employment consultant?
Yeah. I was already there one day, but they said that there's appointments booked.
Okay, and were you referred to one, or did you have a chance to speak to anybody?
Yeah, they gave me some forms, and then they said that everything's booked for until Monday, and then there's another date that there's appointments available.
Okay, let me just...
Yeah.
At Costi, we believe that immigrants make our country strong and more diverse. Costi provides opportunities for success, helping to make Canada one of the greatest countries in the world. Find out more about our services at costi.org. Costi is a leading community-based provider of immigrant services in Ontario. We take pride in helping newcomers and individuals learn English, gain employment, and find a home. We also provide services for children and youth, and much more.
Thank you for holding. I'm going to transfer you over to Adriana, and she'll be able to help you.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Good afternoon. This is Adriana speaking. How may I help you?
Yeah, I wanted to know when the appointment's available for these appointments with the employment support.
Okay. Have you come to our center before?
Yeah.
Great. And was it recently or?
It's last week, and sometime last week, one of the days.
Okay. So when you came in, did you fill out some paperwork?
There's a form that has to be completed.
Yes. So did you complete the form while you were here, or you took it home?
I took it home.
Okay, great. So once we have that form completed and in our hands, at that point we can book the appointment.
Okay. Could you tell me when the appointments are available, though?
Well, I can tell you when they're available, but what happens with us is...
Your office is so obsessed with helping immigrants and not the people already here. I mean, it just seems that your entire office is spammed with that, you know?
Well, Employment Ontario is a provincially funded program to help all Ontarians look for work, so whether someone's Canadian-born or they just came from Canada. Now, there are specialized programs that are targeted in helping individuals who are having more barriers to finding employment. So, for example, youth. There's also a program, we have a COSTI for mature workers.
What do you mean by youth?
Brampton. Youth is people who are between the ages of 16 to 29.
Well, because usually when I hear youth in the media, it means Africans, right? Okay.
No, youth of all ethnicities between the ages of 16 to 29.
Well, I mean, the media generally puts it that way, but okay.
Okay. We also assist mature workers, 45 plus. That program is, we have another program for internationally trained professionals that are new to Canada. That's called the mentoring program. So there are specialized programs throughout Ontario. Some are for women, some are for youth, some are for new graduates.
Some are for, so they're for everybody who isn't born in the country. So, I mean, you understand.
Like I said, it could be for women who were born in Canada.
But that doesn't mean what you think it means. When you say that, you say it's for everybody. That ultimately means the people who are coming new to the country. It doesn't mean the people who are already here, because the people who are already here are going to have a very difficult time getting into these programs because it's specifically targeted at the people coming in.
Well, the Employment Ontario program is for everybody, but there are other programs that are not part of Employment Ontario that have different funding sources that are for specialized groups of people who have more barriers to finding employment.
They're though, because they're clearly being targeted for being recruited. So that's the opposite of what you just said. If they're being specifically targeted for what you claim as barriers, are the exact people getting the programs?
Statistically speaking, people who are facing the barriers that I just mentioned have a harder time getting employment. So that's
what are the barriers?
Specialized programs. It could be that they're a woman. It could be that they're over 45. It could be that they're a new graduate with no experience. It could be that they're a youth. It could be that they don't have much education. So it depends on the program. Different programs.
Being a woman doesn't mean you don't be discriminated against. It's a lie. You know it.
I'm not going to get into this conversation with you.
But why are you lying, though? Why are you lying and saying that women have... Yes, you are, because the data says completely the opposite. Why are you saying that women have a harder time getting employed?
I'm not having this conversation. So if you would like our help, you're more than welcome to come in anytime between